lot can happen when you drive on the most dangerous highway in China.
The Sichuan-Tibet highway is known for its rock slides and avalanches. This 2,140-kilometer highway crosses 14 mountains with up to 10 months of rain, ice, and snow each year. If that doesn't raise your aggravation meter, what about dangerous drivers, icy rivers, and drug cartels? Watch for the road to death as we take you on the ride of your life, exploring the worst roads to drive around the world. From 2012 to 2016, this 3.2-kilometer-long interchange had the most accidents in California. Rush hour can last 3 to 4 hours. An average of 8,900 vehicles travel west and 9,400 head east, plus the north-southbound traffic. Around 356,000 vehicles pass through this stretch of interchanges every day. You may need to cross 6 lanes of traffic to take an exit. The Pan American Highway is a 48,000-kilometer route that takes you from Alaska to Chile. The aggravation meter is going up to 4 out of 10 because your road trip could take a turn for the worse in Mexico. Here you could face one of the drug cartels. In Colombia, you'll need to be careful of the FARC rebels, who have a reputation for taking hostages. The I-95 highway covers 3,071 kilometers along the U.S. East Coast, from southern Florida to the Maine-Canada border. In 2019, the I-95 through New Jersey had the highest number of fatalities in the U.S., with 284 deaths. A 2019 report revealed that there were 14.88 deaths per 161 kilometers. One of the reasons to avoid the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway in New York is that since early 2020, the police have written 6,000 citations, and 874 of these were for trucks with weight violations. It's estimated that there are 1,650 overweight trucks on one side of the bridge every day. Because of ongoing construction, traffic on this 29-kilometer expressway is so bad that drivers lose about 13 minutes each time they use it, which is about 51 hours yearly. It was designed to handle 47,000 vehicles daily, but around 153,000 travel the expressway now. This 114-kilometer road was built by villagers hundreds of years ago and hasn't seen many upgrades since then. The unpaved road has no guardrails or barriers, and you'd have to drive along 610 meters of cliffs. Hundreds of people have died on this road, but many more may not have been reported. Welcome to the Road of Bones. There are 2 sections spanning 3,080 kilometers, connected by the Lena River Ice Road. That's a stretch of the river used as a road between December and April when it's frozen hard enough to drive on. Because of the river road, the best time to travel this route is winter, but then you could face heavy snow, ice, and other extreme weather conditions. So why is it called the Road of Bones? An estimated 250,000 to 1 million people died building the road, and their remains lie beneath it. Before we crank the aggravation meter up to 10, let's take a breather and drive down one of the world's most scenic roads, Chapman's Peak Drive in South Africa. This 11-kilometer stretch of highway winds along the rugged coastline with amazing views of the Atlantic Ocean. Before 1994, there were nearly 300 fatalities yearly on the North Yungas Road in Bolivia, which explains its name, the Road of Death. Sections of this 80-kilometer road are exposed to vertical drops of 915 meters. Most of the road is only 3.5 meters wide. Some parts of the road are still not paved, lack guardrails, and there are a couple hundred of hairpin turns. It's easy to see why this is the world's worst road to drive on.